Hello. This recording is for those students who will be attending the Social Media for Natural Disaster Response and Recovery on November 18th in Los Angeles, California. This training will be conducted by the good folks from the National Disaster Preparedness Training Center at the University of Hawaii. The purpose of this video is really just to kind of get you comfortable. I've done a lot of this training myself with South Bay Emergency Communications Service, and I noticed that people can get a little anxious, particularly guys, if they don't know how to do everything. And if they start off balance, then they just get behind, and there's really no need for it. This is pretty easy. So this is a document you can download after you register, and it's 203 pages long. Sounds onerous, but it's a well done document. You go to page 143. You can see that the module on Twitter is 1 hour long, and you can kind of scan through it and get a feel for what's going on there. So that's a good place to spend a moment or two. There's really only 5 things I'd suggest you consider before you come to this meeting. This is social media and emergency management, or hashtag SMEM. You'll learn about hashtags when you're there. So for Twitter, come to the class with an account or what you would need to quickly create an account. There's only 5 things. Use your username, avatar, icon, photo, logo, a biography or focus of an account. Email. You only can use your email once for one Twitter account. If you want multiple Twitter accounts, you're going to have multiple email addresses. Same thing for cell phones. So my name is Michael Barry, and we'll be looking at one of my accounts, actually 2 of them, the Michael Barry account and the South Bay ECS account. Okay, so we'll start off, and we will really go to the avatar and bios, since I mentioned that first. With the avatar and bios, you'll see 7 examples of Twitter avatars, and you really don't want to be an egg, and you don't want to follow an egg or let it. I don't allow eggs to follow me. There's a lot of bad characters out there. There's bots and there's wacko dingos out there and so forth. But here's a simple thing. I mean, there's not very many words that you can use, but here's an Ann Laveau ad. Well, you can read that and see exactly what they do. Nick Hipplesey Cox, he's over at the Red Cross. You can see that he's involved. He's involved with the mayor. He's involved with CERT. Mike Parker over at the LA Sheriff's Department. He's really very good. So when you're in a disaster, you're going to be seeing people posting things. LAFD, these guys are fantastic. LA Works, these folks are very good. They're convergent volunteer management people. South Bay ECS, of course, is an organization I'm affiliated with emergency response and communications and so forth people. So when you're seeing this information fly by you, you want to be able. This is social media, so you want to have some relationships. You want to be dealing with people that you trust. So how do you set that up? Once you go to twitter.com, and then you've got your name and your email address and so forth, you just start loading it in. Security and privacy, I'm not going to take you there because I believe in dual authentication. What that means is that when I sign in, Twitter will send me an SMS or a text message to my cell phone. I have to punch in those 7 numbers. Then they let me check in. Same thing with the password, mobile, email notifications. Profile, it's pretty simple. You just kind of lay it in there and drag and drop your icons or pictures in and so forth. So that's kind of how that works. So now if we go back to this page, now you can see what kind of tweets, but you might want to say, well, I'd like to see who's following this character. So you can see the people that are following, and you can see, again, I don't follow any eggs, and you get an idea of who these people are. But the most common question I get is, well, how am I going to find people I want to follow? Well, I like to cheat a little bit, or be lazy, or smart, or I don't know what it is, but it's just, so let's assume we want to check out these folks over here at SBECS. So the first thing you can see is you can take a look and see what do they tweet about to see if you really want to follow them. If you look at these, you'll see that I deal a lot in cyber warfare and EMPs and just things like that. But that's what floats our boat. But then you can take a look at the followers. So now again, I'm checking in here. I'm here as Michael Barry, not as South Bay ECS. So you can see, okay, these people are following South Bay ECS. The blue button shows that South Bay ECS is following them. The white button is that I'm not following them. So what the manage filter means is that actually in this case the two of us happen to be following these people, and they're from Australia. So you can quickly go through and take a peek and see what. So if you see someone's tweets that you rather like, or you'd like to go to and follow a particular person, that's how you pick up your followers. So if you just come prepared, it's going to be a great class. These folks are very professional, and this is a tremendous tool. You can send pictures, you can send books, you can send it encrypted, you can send it unencrypted. You can tie it in with crisis mapping. You can verify pictures. There's all kinds of things you can do with Twitter. You gotta learn how to do this. So I look forward to seeing you there. I'm going to be sitting in the classroom myself. I think I can learn a lot from these folks. Thank you.